the Career Evangelist Podcast, episode number 236. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Career Evangelist Podcast. I'm your host, Bola Alabi, and thank you for joining me on the show today. I've got an exciting topic lined up for you today. And this topic is one that is close to my heart, and I think it's critical for anyone that is serious about climbing the career ladder. And the topic today is about how to use your network to attract more opportunities for you. So my career advice today is how to maintain, how to nurture, and grow your network so that you can attract more opportunities. So whether you are currently and actively searching for new opportunities, or you are happy in your current role, you are going to want to stick with me till the end of today's episode because I know you are going to find this episode beneficial. You know, something interesting happened recently that got me thinking about this. A colleague of mine left our company not too long ago. And about a month later, I noticed he had updated his LinkedIn profile. And lo and behold, I found out that this colleague of mine had joined a company where one of our senior executives, who had also left our company about a year earlier, this other new guy had joined that company. So naturally, I reached out to congratulate him. And during our chat, he shared with me that it was the senior executive who had earlier reached out to him and asked him about if he was interested in making a change. And just like that, an opportunity presented itself because this guy had a strong professional connection with the senior executive. And that got me reflecting on my own career journey. As a matter of fact, the role that I'm currently in right now, I landed that role solely because of my network. What happened there? My former manager, who I had a great working relationship with, he reached out to me and asked if I would consider taking on a new role. It wasn't as if I was actively looking for something new. No, I wasn't looking for a new opportunity at that time. But this opportunity came to me because of the relationships that I had with my old manager. You see, as working professionals, building a strong network and connection with people in your industry is absolutely essential. And here's the key. You should start building that network long before you think you are going to need it. We've all heard the saying that your network is your net worth, right? Well, I'm going to take it a step further and say that your network can open doors that you didn't even know existed. It can get your name mentioned in rooms you haven't even stepped your foot in yet. You see, it can open doors of opportunities to you. That's what I'm saying. And that's why today, on the Career Evangelist podcast, on this career advice series, I want to dive into some strategies that you can use to upgrade your network and make it work for you. But before we go into it, first things first, let's talk about the power of being intentional, because all this thing is about intention. When it comes to networking, don't just connect with people randomly. Be strategic. You need to identify individuals in your company or your industry who are movers and shakers, those who are connected and have influence. Yes, you need to identify those people. You know, the people that inspire you, the ones who are killing it in their field. Let these people be your future career BFFs. These are the people who can help elevate your career. And I don't mean just reaching out to ask for favor. No, don't do that. It's about creating genuine connections. It's about offering value to these people. And it's about showing up as someone who is worth knowing. So you got to show value. And now, how can you do that? One practical tip here. When you are networking, think about how you can help the other person first. Yes, I know that's a contrarian view, but stay with me here. I know you are thinking about what is in it for you, but don't think about it that way. Maybe, for example, you've read an article that they might find interesting, or you've come across an event that aligns with their interest. You know what you should do? Share it with them. You see, by offering value upfront, you create a foundation of trust and reciprocity. You've given them something, they will naturally want to give back to you. And that's the trick. Now, let's talk about social media. Point two, platforms like LinkedIn are gold mines for networking if you use them correctly. Don't just add connections and forget about them. Engage with their content, comment on their post, share your insights. You need to keep doing this so you stay on their radar without being pushy. Over time, you know what will happen? The engagements, the nurturing that you are doing will turn into meaningful professional relationship. Another tip that you can take here is don't be afraid to reach out directly to people who inspire you, who are in positions that you aspire to reach. Yes, connect with people who are ahead of you. Craft a thoughtful message explaining why you are reaching out and what you admire about their work. You'll be surprised how often people respond positively to sincere and well-crafted message. And here's where the magic happens. Once you've established these connections, maintain them. Don't just leave the connection dormant. Networking isn't a one and done deal. It's an ongoing process. You've got to keep in touch, even if it's just a quick check-in or sharing something relevant with your connection. People often remember those who stay in touch and show genuine interest in them over time. You have to keep being on their radar. That's the message. Now, let's not forget about the importance of in-person networking. Whenever you have the opportunity to network face-to-face, please take that opportunity. Whether it's attending conferences, industry events, or even informal meetups. Face-to-face interactions can solidify relationships that were maybe initially started online. When you attend these in-person events, go in with a mindset of meeting just a few key people rather than trying to, walk the entire room. Here's what you should always think about: quality over quantity. Always quality over quantity. Finally, let's talk about following up. You've made the connection. Great. You've had a conversation. Awesome. Now what? Don't let it end there. A simple follow-up message, thanking them for their time or referencing something specific you discuss can go a long way. This is where you reinforce that connection and keep the door open for future opportunities. And that's where I'm going to end it today. But here's my recap. Whenever you want to build your network, you should be intentional about it. You should offer value to those people that you want to connect with. You should engage them on LinkedIn, and you should maintain your connection and always follow up with them. These are the strategies that will help you upgrade your network and in turn attract more opportunities. Because at the end of the day, the purpose of this building your network is to be able to increase your influence and get more opportunities. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you found these tips helpful and you are ready to put them into action. The big idea today is this: your network is one of the most powerful tools in your career toolkit. So start building and nurturing it today. Until next time, I'm Bola Alabi, and this is the Career Evangelist Podcast, your go-to source for career advice that works. Stay connected, stay inspired, and keep pushing forward. Thank you.